Hey y'all, it's Deanna. Welcome to my channel. This is a weekly update on Survival Seeds 2025. There's my lemon balm still trying to grow there. It looks like something may have gotten to part of it, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it hasn't grown much, but at least it's still alive. Let's see, we'll go over this way and look at the oregano. There's the oregano. And let's see, what else is along here? I think most of the hyssop has died, though it looked like it went to seed, so hopefully I'll have volunteer hyssop next year. There's two of the nocturne peppers back there, and this keeps falling. I need to tie it up some more because there are little buds and blooms trying to come on the rest of that plant, that nocturne pepper. I don't know what I did with the bucket. I had a was it this one? Anyway, the beets that were growing new leaves, they just about died. I don't know where I put that bucket because I did a little switcheroo around here. But anyway, there's the beets in this bucket. Maybe they'll go to seed. And if they go to seed, that would be good, because then I could use those seeds that have come off a plant that survived the heat and humidity down here. Now, this is my Ayote squash. Let's see, where's that one? There's another one right here. Oh, a little one. This is the second one that I've found that's actually growing. And then, unless the pickle worms get to it like they did one of my pumpkins. Anyway, the other one is still down here. It's still growing. I've covered it with some tulle to try and keep the pickle worms off of it, hopefully. But the biggest Long Island cheese pumpkin that I had, which wasn't part of this collaboration, but anyway, sorry y'all, it got big enough that it had actually broken. Well, actually it was big enough anyway, but I don't think that the stem was ready. But the stem looked like it had been chewed on. Something had gotten into the stem. Anyway, I picked it up, turned it over, and there was a bunch of frass, like a worm had gotten in it. And I didn't think it was vine borer, but it ended up being pickle worms that were in it. So it got into the flesh a little bit. We probably could have eaten it, but it wasn't going to be able to be stored to sweeten. So I roasted it. I'm going to make some treats for the dogs, because they're not going to know that it's not a sweet pumpkin. They don't really care. So, but yeah, if I had left it to try and store it, those pickle worms that were in it would have just eaten through it and it would have rotted. There is the other nocturne pepper. So I haven't found any more Ayote squash other than those two. And let's see, don't know where the onions are, y'all. They're around somewhere in this hot mess. We did get a weed eater and a pair of loppers, so I have started trying to weed eat some stuff and cut some limbs and such, cut some of the privet down. There is one of my Dickinson pumpkins. And that one, I took it off the plant yesterday and set it here. I looked it up. It says that in order to let them cure, they need to be in a sunny spot with relative humidity like 80%. Well, that's fine out here, but I'm kind of worried that it might be too hot in this area. Although today it's cloud covered, so it should be all right. So I may move it to where it gets a little shade and a little sun. And you're supposed to leave them out for about a week, I guess. So I've never cured a pumpkin, so I do not know. Move my sweet potato plant vine. Get over there. Go that way. Ah, it doesn't want to bend that way. If the yard gets mowed, it's gonna get mowed over. Look at that. That's a loofah that's coming from over there. Don't have any loofah plants, but the thing sure has gone insane. It's climbing over everything. Anyway, that is it, y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. And there's Miss Pippi, who likes to lay in my pumpkin vines. She doesn't hurt them. I mean, she breaks the stems where she's laying, but it doesn't really hurt the plant because it's got so many connection points along the ground that it'll be fine. Miss Pippi, say hello. Say bye, y'all. Have a good weekend.